Kia ora, e hoa ma. Welcome back to my tarot stories, Paki Waitara. So, it's Sunday. I think it's the 19th. Ooh. And, someone needs some clarity right now. Some honest, up the front information. Clarity in a situation. So I'm heading to work just to do some paperwork and stuff. I thought I'll do a reading before I go. Change my scenery. Got in trouble doing tarot readings on the table because that's where we eat. So I was like, oh yeah, I just didn't think of that. Food and this kind of stuff is not too do. So I got in growling from my mum. That's okay. Moving forward. So I'm going to do a Celtic Cross reading. It's a general reading. Remember, if it doesn't resonate, let it go. However, the messages I'm going to give are empowering and uplifting regardless of your situation. So, whakarongo. Here we go. Oh, yeah. What's to come out? Oh, the Hierophant. Astrologically wise, it's the Taurus card. It's my sign. But it's also the traditional card as well, although it's represented by a bird here on a key in the traditional Rider-Waite. It is like a type of male pope. So it's commitment, traditions, which is kind of funny because I just talked about doing tarot on the table. It's that kind of tikanga, kawa protocols that we just don't question. They're just part of our makeup. They make us who we are. These are traditions and customs, kawa tikanga, that we abide by. So for some of us, we're in our, we're in that mana mode, that feeling of family commitments, responsibilities, really stepping up in our power as well. Not so much dictating it, but just it just will resonate or, just vibe off us that we want these sort of traditions in our family home, these morals and, guidelines and boundaries, just, because the Justice card just came across as our challenges. So for some of us, I guess we're looking, I know I am, trying not to look too far forward. I'm trying to live in the moment and in the present, but I do feel that these traditions and customs are becoming less and less known, especially because I work in education. I don't really see a lot. I mean, there are children that don't even know what a fairy tale is, let alone who Maui is. It's sort of like I'm trying to encourage te reo and our customs and legends, but then to find they don't even know what a fairy tale is. Sort of makes me think, wow, what is getting taught, what values and morals are being brought forward. And I guess justice is here to remind us about that. whole um, sanctuary of, or the establishment of rules and why they're here, and they're to keep us safe, to keep us moving forward. Oh, get my hair. Um, and a good, in our truth and our ahua is tikapono, everything is above board, that kind of energy, equity and equalness. That's beautiful. It's real. I feel like it's like some of us are in that state right now where we just need to um, rein in those customs and beliefs and to reverberate it to our family, to our friends, just to remind us who we are, where we came from. It's beautiful. It's a very beautiful energy. And grounding us, we've got the Daughter of Swords. So these are passionate encounters, passionate messages, and our grounding energy. It could be, because it is the Daughter of Wands, we could be seeing actions from our children, actions from younger generations, where it's making us feel responsible to and to responsible to give um, our our history, to give our reasons for doing things, like why we have these customs, or why we believe in these things. So this is really beautiful too. So it's not only are we feeling it, but we're seeing it as well in our environment. Could also mean someone is behind your kaupapa as well, and is voicing and giving you um, a positive messages with regards to this new found um, grounding energy. It's very grounding. I mean, it's coming from a very tikapono place. And in our past, yes, because we've had the hermit, we have been reflecting, we have been going inside ourselves, we have been spending time in our own emotions and our own feelings, and just taking some time to reflect and go inward and find that light to guide us. It's a rest time, but with our thoughts as well. Um, could mean physically someone's resting too, needing to some time out to heal. But definitely, I feel with this energy already, it's been able to make those reflections and make those insightful um, light bulb moments. Yeah, lovely. Because in our crowning energy, the Hanged Man, that's really going into thinking about other people's perspectives. That's limbo. That's a real timeout. Timeout with the human here, one after the other. I feel like someone or some of you have really gone into a timeout in your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Um, but I feel like you're gearing up now to go forward very passionately. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in your present energy or future energy. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles can be financial as well, but I feel like with regards to what's happening here in this energy right now that I'm looking at, the Ten of Pentacles here, it signifies family, a strong family. The Ten of Pentacles is the ultimate family foundation, secure financially, emotionally, spiritually. It's a very beautiful, it's amazing energy um, going forward from this beautiful deep thought, owning your tikanga, your kawa, realizing, seeing other people's perspectives and making passionate choices going forward with very thorough, because with the Hangman and the Hermit, this isn't just thinking and then doing it. But this is time spent, like, could even be weeks spent or months spent in this reflection of what's going wrong in the situation. How can I achieve more abundance in our family? Where are the loopholes, or what's missing? And I think for some of us, we're realizing after the state of going introvertly and just having a time out, we're seeing now how important it is to have these rules and this kawa, these traditions, these cultural, what's reflective of our culture, may it be church, or every, you go down to the urupa and you put flowers and tidy up the grave, things like that. Just that sort of tikanga needs to be passed on, because with the Daughter of Wands, I feel like this is the youthful energy, and our younger generation especially needing to have this knowledge. It's not just the knowledge. I think they need to have these experiences, really go through these emotional experiences, and you're giving them a gift more powerful than any monetary, physical, material thing, when they can connect to something more, not something tangible. I mean, the universe, the spirit, the wairua, all these beautiful concepts that come with culture, and our kawa and rules, and not just Māori, but all cultures. They have this beautiful boundaries, rules, and things that are just necessary. You don't question it. They're there. I mean, you don't have to question it, but you can find out why, but that's how it is. That's how we've always proceeded. So this is lovely. It's kind of, well, it's not funny, but I feel like I need this too. I need to remember our beautiful culture and our rules, why they're there, rules. Ultimately about our hene naro, hene tinana, hene wairua. But even when it comes to like doing things on the table where we eat our kai, that, I didn't really realise until it was given to me, told. And then it clicked. I was like, oh yeah, why didn't I know that? I should have known that. It was like that's like tikanga 101. But anywho, our fears: heartbreak, deception, betrayal, environment, someone coming in very swiftly with information, could be on social media. Our hopes to let go of some of these wands, but I feel with ascending, you're ascending to let go of, and each time you ascend, you're letting go of burdens as you get closer and closer to this clarity, letting go of, but you've still got the kaha to carry on. It's like some of us may be feeling like a very burdensome, very tired. It's the wounded warrior card, letting down each wand as you climb and ascend to clarity. It's lovely energy. And then Two of Swords as your outcome, finally making a decision on something that's been on your mind, a decision. I will clarify. I'm just going to use the traditional right away to clarify. I mean, basically, I don't really need to clarify the initial cards here. I feel like it's just family taking some time out, finding out what your family needs traditionally, culturally, going back to your roots and passing it on to generations. Because the Ten of Pentacles is also a generational card. It's my whakapapa card as well. So that's really, really beautiful. But I'm gonna as some of us are fearing Three of Swords, so I'm going to clarify why the Three of Swords is here. Strength. Strength is a major arcana, can represent Leo energy as well. It is also the 8, we're in the 8th month, if that resonates with anyone. It's also about the portal opening, if you know about 888 on the 8th of the 8th. There was a portal that opened where it's letting out all this great energy for astrologically, planet-wise as well. A lot of abundance, a lot of awakenings, a lot of real positive energy. I don't know if you've felt it over the last, because it resonates for a while. Felt just boosted energy, getting things done that usually you procrastinate on, or things just eventuating as well. Like you sort of think, oh gosh, I need to get that done, and then 3 minutes later, someone says, oh, I've just done, something that you thought, oh shit, when am I going to get to do that? And it just all kind of, what's been happening to me. So I'm assuming it's happening to those in my e hoa as well, because you think, oh my God, when am I going to get to that? And then within not even the day, it's gone, and it's sort of figured itself out without you even lifting a finger. That type of energy, it's real cool, and I'm real grateful for it. I really am. I'm really grateful for that, because I do tend to put on too much on my plate or forget to do something straight away. So this is like, finally things are just amazingly happening in front of you, and you just sort of, you're kind of like, wow, how did that happen? But it did. So why is the Son of Swords here? Someone's watching you from afar. So, okay, again, another 8 here with the 8 of Swords. So some of us need to come out of that mental prison that we put ourselves in, where we think there is no way out, we can't see clear, we can't see forward. It's all in our mind, though, because the Chariot is here to say, you can achieve victory. This is a major arcana. It is self-directed, so you do need to make the effort. Even though I just said some things in the universe, I'm not even making an effort at all. But there is that, I guess, if you are putting an effort, the universe will reward you and for your effort as well. Because someone is off on a passionate new beginning and a passionate new start. This is divinely gifted. It could mean a new career. It could mean a new relationship. It could mean the beginnings of a new, just a new life perspective, a new life change. Oh gosh. Well, that was the Sun card wanting to flip out. So yeah, for some of us, we're just in our highest good right now, in our beautiful energy of family, friends. Everything's just. This is also Leo energy, also that this time of the month. So this is beautiful. Some of us are really picking up on the energies of this Leo portal. And the Two of Swords is, making a decision and now to put work in. This is the definitely putting into work into this situation. So it's no longer feeling burdensome. We're actually now starting to chop away towards making a better decision for ourselves and coming out of poverty, coming out of situations that leave us out in the cold. Doesn't need to be money. Could be just working towards better relationships, working on ourselves. But this, it doesn't feel like it's a self thing. I think it's working on something, bettering it to come out of this Five of Pentacles feeling, this Five of Pentacles energy. It can be negative. I also see it as be grateful. This is the grateful card. I mean, if right now you're feeling like, oh shit, I blah, 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 but look around you and see exactly what you do have, and that will humble you again. Like, I don't know, for me, it could be something little like, I'll be sort of driving along and then I'll be like, fuck, I haven't even got, I can't even get blah, 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 blah. And then I look beside me and I see my kids and they're happy and they're laughing. And then I think, would I trade what I just said then for this moment? If I had the money, I wouldn't be with them and listening to them laugh. It's just, it's getting things back into perspective. And with the Hangman here in your present energy, I feel like a lot of us have gotten things back into perspective and starting to say, fuck, I now know why the cycle ain't getting any better. It's not even a magic hidden secret, like, it's no bloody major hidden conspiracy or anything. It's just teaching our ways, our culture, and bringing abundance and sunshine into our lives through boundaries, through certain ways of doing things. And it doesn't matter what religion, what beliefs, what customs. Ultimately, the kaupapa is the same. It is for betterment. It is to love others like you, sharing, caring, toha toha, all of those awesome, beautiful things. Our whakapapa, knowing where we came from, why we do things the way we do, respect. It's like yelling at me right now. Don't forget respect. Respect. Yeah. So I might just, I haven't got much space. Ooh. Yeah, nice. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So emotionally fulfilling, and it's going to be equal reciprocity with the Six of Pentacles. If you are the mother figure, or you have a mother figure in your life that is stable, emotional, compassionate, there's definitely a new happy beginning for this person, with gifts coming forward, gifts to them, gifts from her, gifts to her, whoever this Queen of Cups resonates with, because they just flipped out. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there, and I'm going to get an oracle for the week ahead. I don't have my little makeshift drawer here. Oh, they're over here. So, actually got this really cool Lenormand deck here. I love the energies or the pictures from the cards. I read them intuitively. If I do need to read them, I'll read something from there, but I usually just, the picture tells 1,000 words and I read them intuitively. Every time I read them is a different story. It's pretty cool, depending on what's aspecting them, but okay, from the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Ruru. That's not actually what it's called, but it's a number 12, if that resonates with anyone, maybe on the 12th of September. Very wise. I want to say Komato and Kui. When I look at that, Komato and Kui, that resonates, or an elderly, very old, mature couple as well. Or it could be you and your partner leveling up in your relationship, another level, another dimension to your relationship, a whole nother perspective of what it means to be in a relationship and with family. So that's lovely. Lovely energy. I'll just leave it at that, and I'll grab a goddess oracle. Spirit guides, angels, heavenly Father, take on it. I've been saying it in my head these days, but I'll say it out loud. Heavenly Father, Spirit guide, angels, and Tupuna. Vesta. There we go. It's definitely got something to do with our home this week. Home, our home life. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Lovely. Take that how it resonates. I won't digress into that too much. I feel like getting one more. Conventina. Purification. Funny, this one should pop up. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Yeah, that resonates with me at the moment. But for some of us, it's time, if we want to advance spiritually, if we want to have a connection, a high connection with ourself, with our spirits, with Heavenly Father, there are some things that need to be released in our behaviors, in our attitudes, in our day-to-day thinking and actions as well. Yeah, it's time. If you really want it, it's here to cleanse and give some of us a fresh slate. Not even that, just a nice spiritual cleansing, however way you do it. Moderation, I'm hearing the word moderation. Less of self. One more. Maeve. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Yeah. It must only resonate with a few of you, but I feel like for some of us, I'm just going to be honest. We're not getting any younger. But we're not at the age where we need, we're still active enough to make change. So with these two cards coming up, I feel like some of us may need to even physically go to a doctor and get things checked out. That's one thing I'm picking up, that it could be a medical thing. Others of us also need to pay attention to our own bodies as well. So, there are certain things now that we can't do as well as we, once used to do. So, it's taking time to ensure that we're addressing our moods, or addressing our, addressing ourselves, like taking notice of when I feel bad, when I feel good, when I feel, what makes me feel this way. Rhythms and cycles, that's all about, that the energy levels, when you're at your best, when you're, like, catch me at this time of the day. This is my peak day, hour of the day. Try not to see people at certain times of the day where your energy levels are low. Maybe even getting a nana nap. I mean, hey, it's the weekend. Why not try and catch a nice nana nap that regenerates, and you always feel a little bit uplifted once you've had one, so that when you get the owls in the night coming, you've got energy to help them. I feel like it's usually that when they come at that time of the night, they need something. So, just honouring rhythms and cycles, and purifying yourself. So less of something, more of something else too, I get, with the cycles and rhythms. So really nice, beautiful goddess messages for us Wahine especially. Can resonate with our males as well. I mean, we all have cycles and rhythms regardless of our gender. I might just get one more of these cards. Oh, I know which one I'll get. Oh, yeah, that one came out anyway. That's abundance. For our men in our lives especially. They're working hard, creating our home foundations. But I'm going to grab Angel Fairies deck one to finish our Sunday. Going forward for the week ahead. And that one flipped around.